Hello and welcome back to the Real Talk podcast. I'm your host, Braden Walser, and I am joined by
Luke Melby,
Braden Becker.
and Ben Kincaid.
Today we don't have a movie to talk about today, but we're just going to hit a lot of different subjects and just kind of have a good time and talk.
Yeah.
So first we're going to start off with some recommendations, the recommendations of the week. So I'll start it off. So personally, I've been on this binge recently where I've been watching a lot of like war movies, if that makes sense. So I like watch like literally all week. I watched like Black Hawk Down and then just kept going to related movies and just kept watching it. But I saw this one yesterday that was really good. It's called Tears of Sun, and all these are on Netflix. If you want to just watch military movies or whatever, just go on Netflix and you just go on Black Hawk Down, and then you can just find them all through that one in the related. But yeah. So the one that I watched yesterday was Tears of the Sun, which basically it follows this group of Navy SEALs, and they're sent over to like war-torn Africa to like rescue a doctor and some other people, and it's like this whole thing. It's really good though. It's so good, and especially if you like action stuff.
Oh yeah.
That, like, you know.
I might take that recommendation. I'm running out of things to watch.
So
I like war movies in general, just like anything like war related. I think they're interesting.
I like war.
Yeah.
I don't like war. I like war movies.
I've never really like watched a bunch of war movies. I've seen like pieces of like Saving Private Ryan.
That's a great
but I haven't
one.
really seen
I
that
own
many.
that movie.
And I don't know
love that
how
movie.
that happens because I'm like the biggest action enjoyer. Action nerd, if that's a thing, like that I know. So I need to start, dude.
Saving
like
Private
I watched
Ryan.
Jack Ryan on Amazon, the series.
That's
That's
a good
getting
one.
a season 2 on
I am
November
so
1st. I'm
excited.
excited
Is it really?
for that. Yeah.
Oh,
We might do
No,
a
that one
do a
was
review
really
on that.
good, yeah.
that
I
might
love
be
that.
cool.
Yeah, Jack Ryan's really good. I definitely
Yeah.
recommend it. But yeah, if you're ever looking for like just like military movies, just go on Netflix. They have so many, and they're all really good.
Yeah.
Like I literally have watched like 3 or 4 in the past week.
That's what American Netflix is stacked on.
Yeah.
Because like foreign Netflix, I'm so jealous. Like when we were in Europe over the summer, like they've got the DC Universe, the Titans show on Netflix.
The
other
the
countries.
good Titans, the good Teen Titans.
Yeah, the one they're making now with like Deathstroke and stuff. It's so good. I love that show. It's like Arrow's ending, but I think I've found the thing to fill the void that Arrow will leave.
That's crazy.
They had like tons of Marvel movies, John Wick, Mission Impossible, and then we come back
Oh
here
my
and it's
God.
like
we don't have like any of
2
that.
Marvel movies and a couple of like straight to video action movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever want to like find good movies to watch, just put on a VPN and go to Europe with a VPN.
Netflix won't work with a VPN.
Really?
Yeah, I've tried it. It detects them like on your phone.
Oh, that's
Unless
so
you
Dang.
pay for like ExpressVPN, where they've got like another thing
Yeah.
that'll like get around Netflix's
That's
blocker.
whack.
But
Wow.
like the VPN I use to get around like the school Wi-Fi, Netflix will detect it and it like won't let you in.
Yeah.
It's not very funny or cool.
That actually sucks.
All right.
Yeah.
So, does anyone else have any recommendations?
Just go dealers left. Ben.
All right. So my recommendation is a game that I play all the time, League of Legends. All right. Brady, you know I play it all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's like 24/7 League of Legends. Worlds started, like Worlds tournament for professional play. Just started with the quarterfinals this Saturday, so I'm looking forward to that. But League of Legends is like, it's basically a MOBA. It's like Dota 2, essentially. It's kind of like 5v5, like real time, like
It's
action. It's a
like
MOBA.
an overhead game.
I
And
know.
it's like
Yeah,
you
I've seen
play
like
to
what
it.
Yeah.
League of Legends. So I was asking what Dota 2 is because
Ah.
I've
It's essentially
I've
the
seen-
same
It's the same
thing,
thing.
but it was made earlier than League of Legends.
I've
but
seen
yeah.
League of Legends before. I've never played it, but
Mhm.
I've seen.
I love it. It's like probably my favorite game. But yeah, so that's my recommendation.
Nice. My recommendation for this week is really like the Dark Knight trilogy as a whole, but I rewatched The Dark Knight Rises this week, and that movie doesn't get enough credit. Like everybody
definitely.
looks at it as the worst out of the Dark Knight trilogy because looking at it as like comparing it to Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, it isn't quite as strong as like The Dark Knight is pretty much as perfect as you can get with a movie. Like I can't think of a single thing they did wrong in that movie. And I mean, Batman Begins is great too, but like people don't give The Dark Knight Rises enough credit. That movie is so good, especially like the end of that movie. Oh my god, it's so good. Like,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it for some ungodly reason, don't turn off this podcast. Finish listening to our episode, but then go watch The Dark Knight Rises right after. Someone just dropped something outside. That wasn't our fault.
All right, so Luke.
All right, so yesterday, for some reason, I was really bored, and so I didn't really know what to watch, and I saw that they had a few comedy things, and so I ended up watching like 5 movies yesterday.
Jeez,
Dang.
dude.
Yeah, I think this week I've probably watched like 2 movies every day, and they're all war movies, so they're usually like 1 to 2 hours.
Yeah.
So.
So-
Yeah, war movies are usually kind of long.
I usually get through about 3 movies in a week between bus rides and like at lunch and stuff. I can usually get through 2 to 3 movies in a week, depending on, cause like I still haven't watched The Flash that was on Tuesday.
I
keep forgetting.
I watched
haven't
like
seen
episodes
it
of like shows on the bus ride to CTC and back to my home school.
Yeah.
On like Netflix and stuff. But yeah.
But so, I kind of went down this little rabbit hole of comedy movies and like mockumentary type things. But if I'm being completely honest with myself, I think I'm just gonna go with like the classic, one of my favorite comedy movies. Well, one of my favorite movies of all time. It's called Army of Darkness. So, Army of Darkness is actually the 3rd movie in the Evil Dead series, but you don't have to watch the first 2 in the Evil Dead to really get it. And so basically, the main character from the first 2 Evil Dead movies, Ash, he gets transported back in time, except he has a chainsaw arm and a double-barrel shotgun.
Dude,
Holy crap.
is this on Netflix?
No, it's not on Netflix.
Like his arm is the chainsaw?
Oh
Is
my
that
God.
what?
So he in the movie he cuts off his arm, and then well, not in Army of Darkness, but in the other ones he cuts off his arm, and then he attaches the chainsaw to it to fight the demons. And so in this movie,
Is it a working chainsaw though? Does it
it
actually
is a
like,
working chainsaw.
What the?
So in
You
this
can't
movie,
put a chainsaw on someone's arm and not have it work.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it's powered by his heart pumps the blood into the chainsaw, and instead of gasoline, it just uses blood.
Yeah. But so this is one of my like favorite series of all time, the Evil Dead trilogy. But Army of Darkness is probably my favorite in the series just because it's so funny. And I wish I could talk about like jokes on this, but no one else has seen it, so no one else.
Yeah, I haven't seen that at
would
all.
get it.
Is like the whole thing just like a big comedy type?
Yeah. And so he's like back in time into the medieval ages.
Oh,
And
with his
so,
chainsaw.
with his chainsaw, yeah. And he has to. It ends up where there's an army of darkness that he has to fight, and it's like really, really good, and it's definitely worth the cost to rent or even buy it. But
Who
yeah.
is there any like big name actors in it? Is there anyone that
Bruce Campbell.
Campbell.
I
Campbell.
don't know. Campbell.
Campbell, like the
Yeah.
soup.
Campbell. Yeah.
Yeah, like the soup.
He's the main character in it. He's really good at overacting, like.
Oh really?
acting.
Yeah.
Going
Because
over the top.
Huh.
like there are multiple points in the movie where he has to be talking with himself, and it's hysterical. The movie's so good.
That's cool.
By the way, if you guys hear like plastic things crinkling, Brady and I are both eating food right
I mean, a zebra cake is so good.
I've got mini
Zebra
donuts.
cakes are
so, like,
actually the best thing
if you hear
in
like
the world.
that noise or the occasional chew sound here and there, that's what it is.
so
Who
good.
says after
A
they
real
finish
talk.
eating
After they've
food?
eaten something, you do that after you
Yeah,
drink like a
yeah.
glass
Ready?
of
Here,
water.
let me drink some coffee.
Mine went-
Ah.
Oh my god. The noises that you
Wow,
oh
the
my-
Real Talk podcast is so professional. You
It's
guys.
it's become food ASMR.
Oh,
I hope you
oh.
enjoy.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
My lunch is out in my backpack.
Dude, my little brother actually drinks like that. Like,
That's crazy.
You should throw him down
It,
the
It is
floor.
it sounds
so
like a
annoying.
cat throwing up. Have you ever heard a cat starting to throw
Well,
up?
Yeah.
I don't own a cat.
It does.
Yeah, right?
I don't own cats because I'm an alpha male.
Yeah, I own a dog
We adopted
I
our
own both.
cats.
because I'm cool. Really, you have a cat, Brady?
And a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you had a dog because your
The
dog
cat
is a large boy.
the cat was there, she was like, or he, is it he?
I don't
Yeah.
remember the cat.
Was like curled up in like one of the cat beds like on the counter.
Is your cat like chill?
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't remember it.
Yeah, he's like super chill, but he also murders a lot of things.
My cats
Oh,
are
cool.
chill. My cats aren't allowed outside or anything.
Yeah.
Our cats are inside cats.
You know,
but
in
my
my-
cats are kind of chill.
In my cat's youth, he would just like bring like dead bunnies and leave them on our like patio.
Oh my god.
Like I remember one
Holy
day I looked
crap.
out the window and there was like a white bunny that was like sitting like.
Oh,
like
Oh
in a
my
saw-
god.
Oh,
But
Like
the
on
head
its
was
back?
Just not there.
Oh my god. Dude, my dog doesn't like try to kill things, but like I mean he's pretty strong. He's only like I'd say he's like 30 pounds, maybe like 2 feet long, including his head. He's like a boxer beagle mix.
Mhm.
But I mean he's pretty strong, especially for his size. And he's pretty rambunctious, like he likes to play with like other dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
But he also likes going after like squirrels and rabbits and stuff.
Mhm.
So they're just to like play with them. He doesn't want to like kill them. He just wants to play with them. So he actually got a rabbit one day and he killed it like on accident,
Like,
trying to play with it.
Yeah. Oh dang.
I don't think he's ever gotten a squirrel because
They're probably too fast.
Squirrels are freaking fast, but I mean he's pretty fast.
Squirrels
too.
are psychopaths. Like they're
Squirrels
they're
are-
the cracked out animals of the like, animal kingdom.
My dad and I in our old house used to pop the screen out in the master bedroom and sit up there with my airsoft gun and snipe the
Are you
squirrels off.
serious?
The squirrels would always go
Holy
after
crap.
our bird feeder and like
Oh,
chase all the
okay.
birds
Oh,
away.
yeah.
So we'd just sit up there with my airsoft gun, and
I
just
thought you
pop
were just
them.
like, let's just shoot some squirrels.
I mean,
We-
we did that occasionally too because we can't stand the squirrels, but we can't do that in our new house because
We did that to like
The screens don't
groundhogs
come
and
out.
stuff. If they like got too close to the house and like
Yeah.
made their hole close to the house, it would like mess with like water stuff. So we just like kill them.
yeah.
But like we have cages that we set up around to catch them, and we won't kill them. We'll just like release them somewhere further away. But like if they're close to the house, we're like, yeah, you gotta go. But yeah.
I just got an alert. There's now $300 on my savings account.
Oh,
So it's
rich
pretty
boy
baller.
over here.
There's -1 cent in my savings account because I got a free trial for Hulu and forgot to cancel.
Oh.
That's
That's a rip.
depressing.
Lamau, imagine. Couldn't
And
be me, dude.
I had I think like $6.98. So now I have -1 cent in my account.
I've got maybe like 175 because I don't have a job
I don't have a job either.
because I'm unemployed.
I don't have a job either.
I don't think any of us have a job.
I mean,
well, Michael-
I like babysit for our
Just
neighbors
'cause I've been
occasionally,
putting
but that's
stuff
not like
in.
a stable job. That's
I'll like
the
help
once
my
every
neighbors
3
with stuff, but
weeks.
I just do it for free because I just like I don't need to get paid if I'm just like helping my neighbor like with horses. They
I
have
would
horses.
totally get paid. I'd be like,
They had
"Nah,
horses.
give
They'd
that
like
money."
offer them like, nah, we're just neighbors. So I'm like, chill.
Shmoney
yeah.
dance, shmoney dance.
Shmoney
You guys couldn't see, but I did a little.
a little dance.
A little
like
dance.
a shake.
A
A
little
little
jig.
jig.
little. I stood up and did a full Irish jig in those like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so yeah, so what do you guys want to talk about now? I know Luke wants to talk about his CTC show.
My series that hopefully will
Continue.
yeah, I've
Something.
already made a pilot episode. I'm hoping it'll get approved to go on the local cable.
It's on Triangle Studios, by the way. Go watch.
Oh wait, you're trying to
It
get that on
is.
cable?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
on the cuz don't we get them on some of our TV shows on the TV station?
What TV shows? CMC? That goes on a YouTube channel.
Like Channel 18.
Oh yeah. Like
oh, really?
isn't that like the FCPS
They should have it. They
kinda
should do a
channel?
disco
Yeah.
marathon.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
But
Watch
I mean,
Friday.
I mean,
Our
still,
school-
regardless, it's cool.
Yeah, our school system or whatever, it has its own channel on cable.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they show the CMC show on it.
That's pretty baller.
So hopefully
That's
they'll
a
approve
game
it.
approved moment.
But I plan on writing and filming episode 2 possibly within the next week or so,
Yes.
because we're going on a field trip and I think that would be a fun like 3rd or 4th
a
episode.
vlog.
Oh, that would be.
Do like a
solid.
vlog episode.
Yeah, like
What
us
day
going
is that
down.
field trip? Isn't it the 15th of November?
It's
coming
around there.
up.
It's something ending in a 5. I know that, but I
think
don't know
that
what the
it's
first
15.
digit is or
It's
the
15.
month. I think
15.
it's 15th though,
Yeah.
because I remember it wasn't too close.
The thing is, I might actually be going on a vacation at that time, so I was.
Where are you going? It's the middle of the school year.
Are you going to Iraq again?
No. Oh yeah,
I
Iraq.
completely forgot that you went to Iraq.
Yeah, last year
Yeah.
you went on like a week trip to like Iraq. Or
It
something.
was kind of epic.
Didn't you
Not gonna
become
lie.
like part of the Taliban?
Yeah, aren't you a
And ran with
terrorist?
them for a
now?
little
Whoa! We don't have to talk about that
Yeah.
part of my Iraq trip.
I no longer
He
feel
pleads
safe in
the
this room.
I plead the
No, that was so funny. I remember you came back like the next year or whatever, and then we saw
The
when,
next
when you
year.
walked
Yeah.
in. Well,
Everybody clapped for like
Yeah,
5
everyone
minutes.
Yeah,
Cyber
everyone was
was
like
when he
stood
came
up
back from
clapping when you
Iraq.
walked through the door.
Everybody claps
Our
like
war
when
hero.
Luke's name appears in the credits. It's just thunderous.
I don't even know
applause.
like
Do you want to know
how
why?
that started.
I
Like-
started that. Yeah.
It's 'cause
I
you, like, started
clapping.
Because you
like-
start clapping and then
Yeah.
everybody else claps too.
Yeah, it's just and then like it's so funny because it's also like there'll be times when I come in late and then everyone will just start clapping for me. I'm just like, all right, like that's just what happens in this class.
Clapping is what makes me happy in life.
That sounds
That's-
kind of depressing.
Yeah, that's extremely
lie.
lame. I won't lie to you, Chief.
That sounds like a pretty boring.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Thanks.
boring life.
Oh,
Just
man.
being honest with you, G.
But yeah, no, you definitely. I would definitely like to see more of that show because I love the idea of it, and it was also pretty funny the first episode or the first couple episodes that you've shot.
Yeah, the
Very entertaining.
career in tech has a very weird sense of humor, if that makes any sense. I've got a weird sense of humor.
Yeah.
So
You're not
Yeah.
all of the jokes that I make are like really weird, and career in tech is no different. So if you've got a weird sense of humor,
Wow,
I
what was
think you'll
that? Did
enjoy
somebody
it.
just like fall off the stairs?
That's what it sounded like.
But yeah, so going back to like the military movies, I've been watching so many of them. Like there's so many good ones on Netflix as well. Like they're not like bad ones.
I don't think Saving Private Ryan's on it though.
No,
That's
isn't.
my
No.
favorite one.
I
My
really
favorite
want to
war
see
movie.
Full Metal Jacket, but they took it off Netflix. I heard it was
yeah.
because
I
Vietnam.
don't think I've seen that either.
I haven't
Vietnam
seen
is
that
like
one.
my favorite war.
Mhm.
That not like
Like
not
in like
favorite,
history class, like it's interesting. You mean?
Yeah.
like it's my
The one that
learning
interests
about
you.
it is
Is
the
like
most
the most.
interesting.
Yeah.
I know that's World War
World
War
War.
II for a lot of people,
World
but for
War
me,
That's
Two.
that's
Vietnam.
that's actually mine. I like the whole like strategic like things with like Normandy and like all that stuff.
yeah.
But
We haven't
yeah,
gotten there yet. We've just learned about like pretty much the most boring parts of a war. We did that about World War One.
yeah,
like,
that's what I I just finished
the
that.
role of people back home during World War One.
I
And we
hate
had
that.
like
Yeah,
we
like
had
the
like
factories
maybe a
and
day
all
and a
that.
half about the actual like what happened in the war. We
About
spent like
actual
4
fighting.
days on trench warfare. It's not that hard to understand. Somebody sits over here, somebody sits over here, and it's a just constant stalemate because nobody can hit shots
Yeah.
when they're behind the
But
because they're low-level players.
Yeah, I'm taking history online, so
Got 'em.
it's a pain, but like it's better because then I can take an extra elective at my home
Mhm.
school.
In middle
yeah.
school, Wonder Woman taught me more about World War One
Honestly.
than middle school.
Why is
history
that
did.
kind of true though? With like
Like,
No Man's
yeah.
Land and all that
I
stuff.
remember when that movie came out, and I was like, "Wow, that taught me more about World War One than stupid
Than
history
actual
class did."
school.
I tell you what, Kingsman 3 is really they're gonna have to reach because Wonder Woman set the bar for a World War One
Yeah.
movie pretty
I'm
freaking
so
high.
excited for that because World War
Mhm.
One is my favorite like war.
I can't really decide yet because World War One is really the only one I've learned about, and I haven't really even learned that much about it. Like
Vietnam.
Nam was interesting too though. Like
Vietnam,
Nam is actually
come
an
on.
interesting war. Same with the Korean.
My thing with
Korean War is pretty.
my thing
interesting
with
as well.
whatever World War One, I don't know, it was just cool. Like I did a project on it recently, and I had like a huge like World War One kick. Like I literally did a project and I reinstalled Battlefield 1 on my Xbox and started playing it.
Yeah.
But like if like someone was injured and it was like, let's say it was raining a lot, the trenches would fill up with water, and so if someone was injured and laying on the ground, they could just drown in all the mud and water in the
Mhm.
trenches. I was like,
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Oof.
but yeah. Anyway,
Like
So-
trench warfare is like actually kind of scary. Like
Mhm.
imagine like just being in the trenches
and
during
not
that
even-
like time. You
Not
know?
even the
Yeah.
fact of being shot from someone else, but there's so many just horrible things.
Just
in
the
trenches.
conditions.
Yeah, exactly.
Like all the mud and like the
We should go
sickness
see.
and illness and all that.
We should go see Midway when it comes out.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
It's
one of the
the-
new.
It's that
Oh,
one with all the
the-
planes
yeah,
and
the one that
we
explosions
talked
in the
about
sky.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
comes
that
out
looks
on the
good.
8th, so we can go see that and do a review.
I think that had
I'm down.
Woody Harrelson in it.
Yeah, it's Luke Evans, Woody Harrelson.
Oh, Luke Evans is good.
Nick Jonas. What?
He's one of the
I
pilots.
prefer Luke Melby, but
Luke Evans was in The Hobbit. He
Not
was
funny.
the...
Didn't laugh. He's Owen Shaw in Fast and Furious. That's what I know him as.
Yeah.
From Fast and Furious.
He was in The Hobbit. He was introduced in the second
Oh,
one.
Aaron
I believe.
Eckert's in this. Two-Face.
Oh.
But what was I saying? Yeah, so there's like a lot of really good war movies on Netflix. Like there was another one I watched was like Siege of Jackoville or something like that. It's really good. It was where was it? It was also in Africa actually, but it was one that was like a big militia presence in Africa, and we weren't trying to get involved because it would start another world war, and and this was around like World War II time, I think. But so it was the UN who went there, and the whole like story of it. Obviously, the UN is neutral, so they brought in Ireland, and Ireland has never fought in a war before because they just stay neutral, so they don't fight in wars. It's like they've never been in battle or anything, and so they chose, and they were supposed to be peacekeepers in Africa and try and like work something out and just protect people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing was they had a president that people voted for, but they didn't really understand what they were voting for, so they assassinated the president, and now like the militia is leader,
Like
pretty
the
much.
the military kind of took over.
Yeah,
essentially.
not the military, but just like militia in general.
Mm.
And so the UN comes in, which was they chose Ireland to go in and help, and they was like, oh, here's our compound, but it wasn't like a compound, like it wasn't like a fort or anything. It was literally just like an old like broken down little, like he had 4 or 5 buildings with
A shed.
like open fields. Like there was no.
Oh,
there
like
was no
kind of like a
wall, like,
ranch type.
Yeah,
thing?
like no defenses or anything like that.
it's
and
like
that's
it's
where
like
they
an
were staying.
outpost essentially, kind of type
not,
thing.
not even because it didn't like it literally was just like a ranch house essentially, because it was like, oh, this is your compound, this is where you're gonna be staying. You think that would be like a pretty big thing with like a whole military
Like kind of established.
yeah
With like high walls.
exactly,
and, like,
but
bunkers
literally nothing. It was just like an open field with like 4 or 5 houses, 4 or 5 buildings. But and so it shows how they built fences, like they dug trenches and stuff like that in foxholes, and then the militia just started attacking them over and over again, like literally day after day after day, and they kept trying to call for reinforcements, but there was another overarching thing going on, which it was a mistake on our part or the UN's part, where they just like murdered a bunch of civilians on accident. I don't want to like completely spoil it or anything.
Boston Massacre, the sequel.
Oh my God.
And so they were trying to cover that up, and so they weren't sending any extra troops to
aid the
Jackoville, and so they were like running out of ammo. I think they had like probably like 300 to 400 men at most. No, not even. I think they had like 150 men. Like, so not a lot, and they had probably like thousands of men, and they were just fighting them off night after night after night, and none of them died, and they were able to beat the like militia and get saved.
like if you're like kind of like in that trench type of like situation and you're just sitting like defense, it's a lot harder to be taken over.
Yeah,
when
but I mean
the enemy's like on the offense, you know.
Yeah, but like there was so much. Like they probably had like 150 men, give or take, and the militia had upwards of 2,000 men, and they were defending an open field pretty much, and they won the fight. And they had like jets flying by doing strafing runs. They blew up all their ammunition.
Dang, that's tough.
Literally, like they were at the point where they had like no ammo and there was like waves and waves of men coming at them from this hillside. And so what they ended up doing was they took all the remaining ammo shells and they put them in crates with like TNT, because obviously ammo is like that makes a bigger explosion, and so they blew it all up and like killed
and, like
a bunch
all
of
like the
dudes,
metal like shells like flew.
like they just they had to like use the shells and stuff, but it was a whole thing.
That's crazy.
And and they ended up surrendering in the end because they literally just couldn't fight any longer.
Take them over.
But then they got back to U.S. or Ireland or whatever. They got back to Ireland, and they were court-martialed because he was like, "Oh, you made us look bad, like for surrendering. Like you shouldn't have surrendered." And so they pinned basically everything on the leader of Jacobville, and they were like, it was this whole thing, and it was like basically he was just getting screwed over just for surrendering, but there was literally nothing else they could do. They literally fought to like the last man and ammunition. But it was it was really interesting.
That's intense.
Yeah, there's so many good like war movies on Netflix. Definitely would recommend them. Just go to Black Hawk Down. If you haven't seen that, watch that, and then just start going to like related movies and just watch them all.
Yeah,
because they're so good.
Yeah. I don't know.
They're so easy to binge as well.
I don't know about you guys, but I really want to make a war short film at some point in this class.
That would be really fun.
Like a World War II one. That'd be cool.
Or a Vietnam one.
Wait,
I'm already making one.
Oh, word?
Are you?
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah,
right?
I'm making a Vietnam War short film.
Since when?
Since like last year. Since I learned about the Vietnam War.
Why did I not know about this? Because if
Well,
you need help, I am more than happy to help.
I will gladly send you the script to look over, but I think.
Have you?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
just?
he showed me the script. The script is like really good.
Are you just script writing right now, or what? Are you
I
shooting?
finished the script. I'm gonna start filming soon.
And I assume we need to get props and stuff like that.
I've got the
and
props
costumes.
and everything.
Costumes?
I've got costumes.
For how many people?
I'm gonna
there
be in
are
it.
Yeah, I'll
there are
100%
three.
be in it.
There are 3 Vietnam soldiers, 2 Viet Cong soldiers, and that's just like the stuff that takes place in Vietnam.
Mhm.
Then there's before and after Vietnam. There's stuff over there, but I'm gonna film all of that. I think in the winter, just because I like the setting better.
Do you have like U.S. soldiers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I also have some stuff that looks like exactly like straight from the Vietnam War.
Oh, that would be awesome.
It's literally my uncle's uniform. But yeah. But Luke, I would definitely help you with this. I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I will gladly.
And I got airsoft guns and stuff too, so that can also help with that as well.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that.
That's a year
friends.
moment.
I assume will that be going on your own channel or like?
That will be going on my own
Okay.
channel, and I might post it on the I might
Yeah.
On
Triangle
our-
Studios.
It can go on both.
Yeah, it could go on both.
If enough CTC people are in it, it can be considered a
Yeah.
joint venture.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
also thinking of putting career in tech on my YouTube channel because I really want to get something out by the end of the month, and I can't because my computer, the new Windows update, like bricked it, and so I need to fix it, and it's been
Large
really
yikes.
yeah.
It's
So
unlucky.
In other news, Modern Warfare drops today. I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah.
Is that today?
Yeah,
When
it
it
drops
Are you
comes
gonna
today.
Are you gonna do a
Damn.
video on that?
You know, I'm gonna milk it as much as I can. But the thing is, so I have problems with my computer right now. I mean, obviously, I have.
Oh, you can play on PC?
No, but I use my PC to record. So.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, so if you look at my channel, I haven't posted in like probably a month now.
Yeah.
I haven't checked, but it's because. So we were having problems with so I use a laptop. I don't have my own desktop yet because I just don't have the money for that, which I'll probably be getting soon. So I just got a bunch of money.
Build your own.
But yeah, of course.
Definitely.
until the new Windows update bricks it.
Yeah. So I use like just a family laptop, and it's not even a family laptop. It literally just sits in my room, and I use it. And then my dad needs I need to do taxes or whatever. But other than that, it's always in my room pretty much. But and so we're having problems with the computer, probably because I downloaded a bunch of like cracked things on there. So we're having problems with the computer. So we made all new accounts, and then obviously we had the original accounts and then the new accounts, and my dad thought it'd be a good idea to delete his old account or block it. He didn't even delete it, he blocked it, which was the administrator account. So now I just can't access me. It's only he can access his account. Like if you have a Windows computer, where there's like type in password and in the bottom left corner it's like change switch users. They're just not there. Like the accounts are still there and everything, but you just can't go into them. So yeah. So I guess if I'm going to record, I'm going to record on my dad's account. But
that is not very word.
Yeah, but I have to re-download all my sound effects and redo everything and get all my presets for editing and everything like that.
Yeah,
holy crap.
So yeah, that's gonna be
a pain.
So that's why I haven't been uploading, because I just don't want to do that. But I'm gonna have to do it for Modern Warfare because I want to milk the crap out of it.
Homie on that C-Day upload schedule.
Yeah, dude, not even worse than
that.
Yeah.
Well, no, he just C-Day pretty much makes a video at the beginning of every Fortnite season, and that's it at this point.
Speaking of which, I played Fortnite recently. I hate Fortnite.
I have too.
I played it. I played it.
I
played it when I first came out, and I liked it.
Yeah.
And then they ruined it for me, so I uninstalled it. And I've had it uninstalled for so long. I reinstalled it 2 days ago. Played a handful of games. Did pretty good. I got second and third in almost every single game. And I like the new Fortnite update, but I don't like the idea of playing it, so I immediately uninstalled it after I was done playing.
the graphics are better in the new one.
Yeah.
They made the trees look more like trees and
Yeah.
less like low poly game models.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Fortnite's.
Fortnite used to be a good game.
Right now, I don't really have a problem with it.
It's not unplayable right now.
Yeah.
But I would definitely play Call of Duty over it, which is exactly what's going to happen. When
The only reason why I installed Fortnite is because all the games I have right now are just dead for me. I'm not finding any entertainment with any of my games I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for Modern Warfare to drop, and that should be dropping today. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I played Fortnite because I got my Xbox Christmas 2017. So I started Fortnite the next day. So I started a third of the way, I think, into Fortnite Season 2. So I consider myself to be pretty OG in Fortnite.
Yeah, same.
Not Season 1 level of OG, but pretty much as soon as I could, I played it. I have all the Season 2 exclusive skins. And then pretty much it was really fun. I have a lot of really great memories playing Fortnite, Season 2, 3, 4. With all my friends, we'd all get on right after we got home from school, squad up in Fortnite. We'd win occasionally. Because we're not goated on the sticks, cracked little 12-year-olds or anything. They put Red Bull in themselves through an IV.
Jesus.
Burritos and Mountain Dew.
Yeah, exactly. He's got one of those hats with 2 can slots on it, and just a straw in the mouth. Take the straw. He's on me.
Oh my god.
That was a drinking liquid sound, by the way.
I did a lot of PUBG. I didn't really play Fortnite. I did
Me
PUBG.
too.
No, but yeah, Fortnite was
I was good with PUBG. I suck at Fortnite though.
I used to love Fortnite so much, and then pretty much Season 5 of Fortnite really kind of, that's when the game really started to go downhill for me, because that was when everybody started to use it was nothing but submachine guns, and it's just it's every fight, it's just everybody's spraying, and then I just straight up stopped playing the game altogether.
Yeah.
Halfway through Season 6.
Yeah, that's around the time when I stopped too.
Yeah.
And
I haven't played since, other than 2 days ago.
I got on the first day of Season 7 just to I'd get on it because I never uninstalled it, because I just didn't really play Xbox when I stopped playing Fortnite. I just kind of had other things to do. I usually had a video to edit or a script to write for something. But I'd get on at the beginning of every season, just see what's new, what they changed on the map, see if it's more playable, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
And then Season 10 rolled around, and I played a little bit more than just the first day of every season, because they had a 50v50 mode, and there was a particular was a particular gun that I was really good with, so it was kind of fun just playing that. Regular solos were extremely unfun. And some of my friends that I played with in Season 2 started playing the game again too, so we'd pretty much just go in and exclusively do 1v1s, not actually play the game.
Yeah.
And then the chapter 2 update was like, we played it on the first day, and it was like, me and my one friend, who neither of us are like that amazing at the game. Yeah. Like, I do not consider myself to be great at Fortnite. I'd say I'm pretty average.
Same.
We dropped like 21 kills combined in a squads game. Because my one friend, his internet was so bad he lagged out, and the other kid was like a random. Because there were so many bots in our games, and then we get on the second day. None of us in solo squads, duos, nothing, died to a single player who wasn't wearing a skin from like season 2. It just did like a complete 180, and I have no desire to play that game anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but when you said in squads, I thought you were gonna say in a school zone. Like I got X amount of kills in squads, and then I heard I'm gonna get X amount of kills in a school zone.
I can assure you, I don't have any kills in a school zone.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. I'm gonna just take a drink of my coffee real quick.
You know, the thing about Fortnite is everyone always complains that, like, the Fortnite community is annoying or toxic or whatever.
They are. All the pro players do is complain about how bad the game is.
But they're
so annoying.
Here's the truth. They are annoying, but a community that is just as annoying, if not more, is the community that, like, actively campaigns against it. Like, it's a free freaking game.
Exactly.
Get over yourself.
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
like, I'll go through Twitter replies on a tweet that like relates to Fortnite, or like that a Fortnite player tweets out, and literally people will go in there and just be like, "Fortnite's so bad. This guy still plays Fortnite." It's like,
it's a free game.
You have nothing better to do with yourself. Like, go comment anywhere else. Like, what are you adding to this conversation? Nobody respects your opinion when you just say random crap like that.
It's the same thing with
if you don't like the game, you don't have to play it.
It's the same thing with like YouTubers and stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
just like everything's gonna have haters. If it's popular, it's gonna get people who don't like it.
Yeah, exactly.
And all they'll do is just go on and just say that and then go on with their day.
Yeah.
That's just how.
Yeah.
That's how.
I
it works.
Most communities for pretty much anything, if it's a large following, have some amount of toxicity. Like any popular like movie franchises, like Marvel. Dude, there's so many toxic Marvel fans. That's just the one that comes to mind. Like all the K-pop people on Twitter.
All the Android people and all the Apple
like
people.
I'll go through a Twitter like trending
Apple
hashtag
rivalry.
And all I get is a bunch of videos of K-pop singers dancing.
And dude, if you say
with that hashtag, and it's like, dude, bro, why? Why is that? No one wants this. Like, get out of here with that.
K-pop people will crucify you if you say anything.
Oh,
yeah. I saw this one video.
It's insane.
Where it was this guy just made clearly a dumb joke tweet. He was it said K-pop, more like K-poop.
Yeah.
And then literally just hundreds of thousands of people.
Oh yeah.
Just ripped into him, and he was like, it was just a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
I literally said K-poop.
Yeah. it was so funny. I think it was maybe a month ago. Keemstar started a hashtag of hashtag ban K-pop accounts or whatever, and dude, it was that was #1 trending on Twitter for a day, and then the next day it wasn't #1 trending. It was only 9,000 tweets, but somehow it was on the top 5 was Keemstar is over party, and it's dude, seriously?
Yeah,
I mean, I know not everybody likes Keemstar because he's a very
Keem.
controversial person. Personally, I don't have a problem with him. I think Keemstar is entertaining, and his Twitter has exposed me to quite a few things I've found enjoyable. Especially his little Twitter vlogs where he flexes his massive pool area in his backyard on people.
One of my favorite things about Keem is he posted one time because he was he got a little new house for something, and obviously it was kind of an older house, so it had to be power washed. And he recorded a video of him just power washing his house, and it's so satisfying. And he just put it up, and and he got so many replies being do more. And so he's y'all wanted a part 2? And it's so satisfying. And he's still doing it to this day. Every time he has to power wash something, he always does a video of it.
Yeah.
And it's funny. So good.
Dude, I I love Keen, man.
So
Every once in a while, I'll
He's
just
so
see a
funny.
power washing video on my feed from Keen. I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you, Keen,
Yeah.
our hero.
Yeah.
The Academy,
Oh, no.
like the Academy Awards Twitter account, I follow it for some reason. I don't really know why. But if you go and you follow it and you look at every single one of their tweets that's asking a question, there's like this really weird, like super, like, it must be pretty large because like there are a lot of replies that just love the movie Alita Battle Angel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
I saw that.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was insane.
Was it good?
I think that
I've
movie's
never even seen it.
I
Oh.
think that movie's great and all.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it's a
I haven't seen
really
it.
good
It's a
movie.
ridiculous
Yeah.
amount of
But
comments.
it doesn't deserve.
And
so
that movie
like,
wasn't even that like
there-
huge. It's. I think
Yeah.
some
It
people
looked-
might
it
just
looked
be
pretty
doing
garbage,
it
to
for
be
memes at
honest.
this
I
point.
thought it
I
looked
think
It
they're
looks
bad.
weird.
campaigning. I think they're campaigning to try and get it to win an Oscar.
Is
but-
it Oscar
so-
worthy though?
No.
One of their, it's not Oscar
'Cause
worthy,
I haven't
but it's
heard
still a
anything
really
about
good
it.
movie. But one of the questions was like, L.A. Confidential, Sleepless in Seattle, the Philadelphia story. What city deserves its own movie? And someone said, do Sky Cities count? If so, Salem from @Alita movie.
Oh my god.
And then there's like, what's the best movie to watch on a first date? Crap like that. And then like, they just did a tweet that says "Rise and Shine" with whatever, and someone sent a picture of Alita just with the caption "Hi." Like, you can't make this up.
That's
I don't
not-
know. I don't know what
What?
this following is, but I love it.
That's
And
like
they all have Alita Battle Angel, like just pictures of her face as their
That's so
profile
weird.
picture.
that's like those.
It
people,
looked like such a bad movie.
It did.
It
like,
was
yeah.
actually a really good movie.
It didn't look horrible,
doesn't-
but it
yeah.
was. I would look just looking at it. I was like,
It's
ugh.
not
It
the
just
kind of
didn't
thing
look
that I'm gonna
appealing.
be like, oh, I want to go see that.
Yeah.
It looks like weird, just like another.
Like,
Why? Like, why is that a thing?
The VFX
Like,
though was amazing.
the
It
VFX
was-
do look really good.
Yeah.
I really,
Wasn't that James Cameron?
I
Did
really,
that?
I don't know. I think
it
know.
was.
I really enjoyed that movie, but just the amount of people, it's kind of funny. Like, I think that's one of the best, like, movies where, like, you know, people are always like, you know, we need to have a movie about, like, a woman who's a bad butt, you know, crap like that.
Yeah.
And that's a very good example of one that, like, doesn't.
I did. That is what I. That
That
is what I
doesn't-
heard. Is they
that-
didn't ram any of their political views
Yeah,
down
they
your
just-
throat. It was just a cool movie.
Exactly. It's
Mhm.
it's a good
That it
movie.
was just a female.
However,
Mhm.
is it Oscar worthy?
character. I doubt it.
Yes,
'cause
because the Oscars is political. That's the only reason. It's not
That is a
actually
fair
worthy.
point.
It's not actually worty of the Oscars.
That is a
Oscars
fair
is
point.
overrated.
the
James
oh
Ryan.
yeah,
Yes.
the
Like-
Oscars. I don't respect the Oscars pretty much at all
Yeah.
because they're kind of trash. Actually, like they snubbed The Dark Knight, which like
That was
Seriously?
the biggest mistake of all time.
exactly, dude. Their ratings are so trash. Wait, what are we laughing?
We're
There's-
just looking
we're
at
just
all
looking
the
at all this
Alita Battle
Alita
Angel
Battle Angel
profiles.
stuff.
I'll tell you what's even worse than that though is like anytime like a famous actor who's like in any like whether that be like a Marvel movie, I'm gonna keep using Marvel as the example because that's the one I see the most.
Mhm.
You'll go into like the replies or whatever. If it's like a mildly funny tweet where you would want to see the replies because that is kind of what Twitter's for, and it's all these pictures or all these accounts with like Tony Stark as their profile picture with the like cursive text in their bio like, oh, so and so saw Endgame 3 times, and their Twitter
Love you,
handle is
3000.
like Stark X Rogers 3000.
Yeah.
And they Photoshop these pictures of like Captain America and Iron Man like making out or something.
I-
It's like,
yeah.
dude, who
That
runs
stuff-
these accounts?
The
needs
bromance
to get
like
clowned
Oh,
theories.
yeah.
But it's
The
like
fanfic.
everybody, or like I'll go into the replies to like it's especially prevalent on Stephen Amell, who plays Oliver Queen on Arrow's Twitter account.
Oh.
Everyone will reply to him with gifs of himself. It's so weird.
Yeah, no, I hate people like that.
It's like
why?
all the Stan accounts, and it's like, do you have nothing better to
Like
do
it's,
with
it's,
your
it's,
life?
it's one thing to be a stan, like,
Yeah,
but
like,
if you're replying to someone with no context whatsoever, but it's just a gif of themselves,
exactly, that's
That's
it's
just
like
weird.
they're gonna be like, okay, and scroll by it, like,
They're
Like-
not gonna do anything.
like
Well, even-
add something to the conversation at least.
And I
Don't
think
just put a
Yeah.
I think some of the like it is okay to be like a super fan or whatever, but I think sometimes the people that whatever stan them. Speaking of which, where did that term come from?
Eminem, you know the song "Stan"? Is it called "Stan"? Well, anyway,
I don't listen to a
there's
ton
a
of-
song where this fan, Eminem, like acted as a fan, and so he was like writing Eminem, and Eminem never wrote him back, and so he was like obviously a super fan, Stan. It came from Eminem, and then he ended up killing himself because Eminem never wrote him back.
Oh,
but
well,
it's a whole thing.
That's cool. Anyway,
It's just one of Eminem's songs.
I think some of them go a bit far sometimes, because like you'll get the like Captain Marvel stands, and anytime anybody speaks the
All the
truth
white
and is
knights.
like Captain Marvel was not a great movie, dude, they get six linked tweets, 1 out of 6, 2 out of 6, of just paragraphs and paragraphs about how great of a person Brie Larson is and how amazing
All the
Captain
white
Marvel
knights.
was. And it's like, dude, that movie made me. That's the only Marvel movie that I felt sleepy in the theater for. Because I just didn't care about it.
Film Twitter is so toxic.
I didn't like that movie.
Like
Nick
they
Fury
argue
was
about
the only good part
everyone
of that.
over.
That was
everything.
he was pretty good in it.
I mean, it's Samuel L. Jackson. I can't remember the last time I saw him do anything that wasn't good. Like, I mean,
That's true.
He's just great.
A few days ago, we were going through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, and the guy asked for like your name or whatever, and my dad was driving the car, and my dad said that his name was Star-Lord, and then he had everyone
I
in
hate
the
Star-Lord.
Okay.
It's because of Infinity War.
But so everyone who we passed by, like the employees, were like, oh, you can now go in, and he was like, what's my name? And they're like, Star-Lord.
That's awesome, actually.
It's like the do you know Joe? Who's Joe? Joe Mama.
Oh my god.
Can't get him to repeat it back.
That's funny. How he made him repeat it. That's great.
Did you guys see the new the trailer for the SawCon movie?
The what?
The what now?
The SawCon movie? Have you not seen that?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
Wait, what word is it? Like
Brain just
SawCon.
stared
2
at
words.
me.
SawCon. Con as in Comic-Con. SawCon.
Or Furry Con.
Oh, like the movie Saw, like the series Saw.
No. It's like a completely different thing. It's like a government like thriller action movie. It's called SawCon. It's like I forget what exactly the con is about, but it's called like SawCon. It's like a Comic-Con thing, but like fictional. But it's called SawCon. That's what the movie's called, because I think that's like the big.
The
set
thing that
piece
I
in it.
found funny about the little conversation is that you brought up Comic-Con, and Luke was like, what? And then Brady said FurryCon, and Luke was like, oh! That's a little disturbing,
It's
Luke.
because I watch people make fun of them. Okay.
Okay.
Because I watch furry.
Yeah, no, you guys gotta watch the
Oh,
SawCon
no.
trailer.
When was it released?
What is it?
Yeah. What is it?
Sounds like. I just like described it. It's like a government thriller.
That makes
thing.
no sense.
Yeah.
It's like an action movie with like the government, and like I think there's like a bomber or like a shooter or something at the con, and they've got to like go in and like clear the dude out.
So it's a shooting at a convention.
I don't remember if it's a shooting, but something not good
Something at a
happening
convention.
At a convention. It's called SawCon.
Okay, that's all I needed. All right.
Strange.
Yeah.
That was
But
quite an interesting predicament.
What? Oh yeah.
Also,
that sucks, dude. You guys didn't repeat it. It's not an actual movie. I was gonna try and get you with SawCon D's nuts. Get it?
Oh my
How did you not get that? I thought you guys
We
were
had-
playing along with it.
you went.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you get somebody
You
to
went
repeat it back
so
and you say
far.
SawCon.
You went-
Yeah,
you
I
tried-
was-
Guess what?
I
You
just
tried
had-
so
I
hard.
just had to get somebody to repeat it back to me. Luke said saw, Ben said con. No one said both. All you had to do was say the both words, and I could have ended it there. I had to make up an entire plot. You've got to be kidding me right now.
Oh my
like-
god.
Dude, frick, man.
I was like, no way this dude brought up a
It's-
trailer on our film
Yeah, no,
podcast and didn't know anything about
It's,
it.
I know,
it
yeah.
stars Joe.
Who's Joe?
Joe Mama. Ah, I got him! Yay! Woo!
I went on
I wanna
Audio is
die.
definitely peaking right there. I did.
Holy
Oh my
crap, dude.
God.
Technically, I did get you then.
You tried so hard.
I did.
You
I
just
did
kept,
try
you just
very
kept
hard.
going. You never gave up.
I thought he was gonna be like when he's searching, like, what's it called, SawCon, and then I'd be able to get him with it.
That's what
But
it
like,
was.
dang it, dude. That
Jesus.
sucks, man.
I believed it because of like
Frick, bro.
the stupid movies. with like
Yeah,
stupid
there's
names.
no
so
Yeah,
way.
I'm
it
like,
sounds like a Dwayne Johnson movie.
Skyscraper.
He literally
Rampage.
Rampage, Skyscraper, San Andreas. He literally plays the same character.
Sakon.
He wears the same shirt, same haircut, same
Same-
personality.
Same haircut.
Same lack of hair. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
exactly.
looking for.
It was
Oh.
so weird. I rewatched Get Smart.
He always
with
has his like
Steve
smolder.
Carell, and he actually has hair in that movie, and it's so like
Oh yeah.
it's off-putting at
It's
this
so-
point because we're so used to seeing him
Seeing
bald.
Yeah, no.
Bald.
Like
It's
when
so
when
weird.
when he was younger, he had like a fro. And it
Yeah,
just
he
looked
was a
horrible.
Yeah.
WWE like superstar, and he had like
Yeah.
an afro and everything.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, it's so weird seeing him with hair.
dude, everyone who's gonna be listening to this podcast is gonna be looking up SawCon and just trying to figure out what it is, and then they're
If
gonna
you
get
look-
to the part where you're just like,
If you looked up SawCon, I officially got you, and you have to leave a like on this video if you're on YouTube, and if you're not,
slap the back of your neck right now.
yeah, slap that neck.
Oh
Boy.
my god.
That was you. That was so.
That was a top.
Like, the
that
amount
was
of
a top-
effort-
That was a
You
top
went
tier.
so long.
We
with
should
The
it.
make-
effort that was made to
That
get
was-
that.
and none
like-
of us
that was like
gave
a
you
2-minute
anything.
setup.
We should make
For
a
no
Twitter.
reward.
We should make a Real Talk Twitter.
That's a good idea.
And then we can retweet all the Alita Battle Angel.
Oh no.
We should just make an Alita Battle Angel Twitter.
We'll call it Real Talk and just have Alita Battle Angel as the profile pic.
No. We've got our regular
Oh,
profile
no.
pic, but that's all we tweet out. It's like those people that tweet out the same thing every day of like blah blah blah. Or like I think
Dra-
Jax Films was like
Yeah.
Twitter for Android. Just we tweet out like Alita Battle Angel deserves an Oscar every day until until the Oscars. And then if it doesn't get one, we tweet out like
Cancel
F
Oscars.
the Academy, like hashtag
Yeah,
Oscars
cancel
are
the
over
Oscars.
party or something.
Cancel the Oscars.
Yeah, the Oscars are
Yeah.
officially canceled.
Boycotting the Academy.
Wasn't like Kevin Hart supposed to do the Oscars
Last year.
I don't know.
last
Yeah.
year?
But
So
then he made a
he-
But
joke.
he made like a joke.
No. He didn't make a joke. He made a joke in like
Because Hollywood's too
two
political.
years ago, and it was like it was actually pretty funny.
Tell
It
us
was-
the joke.
he made a tweet on or he tweeted on Twitter saying that
I thought he
it was
tweeted
like-
on Instagram.
oh shut up. He was like I saw someone eating a chicken wing and they shoved the whole thing in their mouth and like pulled it out and it was like clean or whatever. And he was like, "That's the gayest shit I've ever seen." If you eat chicken wings like that, it's like you're a psychopath or something along those lines. And he
Clearly
made,
a
he
joke.
made that tweet, yeah, like clearly a joke.
And then
If he
some
made that tweet,
random
like-
person on Twitter brings it back up.
Yeah, he made a tweet like 2 or 3 years ago, and then his dream was to host the Oscars, and he was gonna do it, and then some random person just brought it back up from the grave on Twitter, and now he can't do the Oscars anymore.
I can't stand people that do crap like that.
Yeah.
Like
And then,
James
but, like-
Gunn getting
Yeah.
fired from directing Guardians of the Galaxy for making jokes
But now he's on
Like-
working on Suicide Squad too.
and Guardians
so,
of the Galaxy. He
so
got
I mean,
reinstated.
that's kind
Yeah.
of a win to be.
Because I mean,
completely honest.
like, people are so oversensitive. Like,
And,
do
like,
you
Kevin
not know
Hart-
what comedy is?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm a comedian. That's what I do. I won't do the Oscars if this is like if
Yeah,
they're gonna
like,
criticize
and I
me
mean-
for my material
Like
and
Not-
stuff like that.
Like, I'm gonna use this as a good example. I watched the Comedy Central roast of Alec Baldwin the other day, and Caitlyn Jenner was on the panel. They made all kinds of like jokes about her being transgender or whatever, and she was
Mhm.
perfectly fine with it. Like, that's how you should be.
Yeah.
No one's making a personal attack towards you. Just some things that you, if you're gay or if you're whatever. I'm gonna use that as an example because that's what most people dig dirt up on.
Mhm.
Is because that's like the big thing right now. Like, don't be so sensitive. And if somebody walks up to you and like calls you an FAG, sure, you can get offended. Or like if
Yeah.
somebody makes
Mhm.
it
If
not
they're-
a
if
joke,
they're
like someone
clearly trying
insults
If someone's
you
just like-
for it, yeah.
Yeah.
But if someone makes a joke because someone deep throats a chicken wing, it's like, oh, dude, that's pretty gay.
That's
I'm
just
sorry.
funny. It's just-
Overreaction much? Exactly, it's comedy.
No, when I saw the tweet, like the
Like,
reason why
oh
he
my
was
God.
he wasn't allowed to do the Oscars, I literally laughed out loud.
Like, no,
so it was
I'm-
just like
I'm
it
not
was
kidding.
Clearly a joke.
Stuff
Yeah.
like that legitimately pisses me off. Like,
Yeah.
that actually just
People are
straight
so-
up makes me angry.
And Kevin
Everyone's
Hart's
like a
like a
special
good
snowflake.
guy
Everybody is a
too.
snowflake. It's insane.
And like the thing is, like Kevin Hart's actually like really good, nice person.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
he's just like
He's so
his like
funny, too.
material can be offensive, but that's just like his comedic
That's
style.
what comedians are supposed to do.
Comedians don't have lines.
The best
There's
jokes
no
are at
line for
someone else's
comedians.
expense
Yeah.
all the time.
when like those pictures. Do you remember when the pictures were surfacing of like Keanu Reeves and he was like legitimately like holding his hand over the girl's shoulder instead of grabbing it, and they're like,
No.
wow, he's such a good
Oh,
person.
yeah.
And it's like, that's just sad that you guys have gotten to the point
Exactly.
where I can't put my arm around a female in a picture and not be scared that
Yeah, I know.
something
That someone's gonna
is gonna
accuse me of
Exactly.
rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Just the utter bullcrap people make up just because I don't like that person. I'm gonna accuse them of rape and have their career take a huge hit. Like,
Yeah.
It's like
seriously,
the
like,
iDubbbz and
grow
Tana
up.
Mon.
iDubbbz was the clear winner of that
That was-
situation
yeah.
because
Tana
everybody knows
Mongoose.
that Tana Mongoose is an utter clown. Actually, just kidding. She's the entire circus.
Like,
Dude, I can't stand her. She's annoying.
it just like
Freaking
Because
TanaCon.
iDubbbz had the entire thing on video. She's like, he put his arm around my neck.
like he
and
was
then he
choking me.
said the N-word. Oh my god. Even though there's like 3 videos of Tana legitimately calling one of her like black friends the N-word. iDubbbz was using it as a joke,
Yeah.
which was a good joke. That was a funny video. I laughed. And he didn't
I
choke.
laughed.
He didn't choke her. He put his arm around her and she's like,
and he made
"You
like good
choked me."
points like about like
Exactly.
using words like that.
Content Cop is one of the best series on YouTube because iDubbbz legitimately just does not care what other people think about him.
I
He'll
know.
make whatever jokes he wants, and he calls people out for their bullshit on Content Cop.
The rice gum
And
one.
yeah,
That was so funny.
that was good. I'm sad he doesn't do more.
And the diss track. The diss track.
Dude, as even though I like Keemstar, like I find him entertaining, I don't really have a problem with him. The Keemstar Content Cop is still my favorite one. The opening bit to that, where he's like in the desert and he finds like the gnome that he painted as Keemstar and like destroys it, and he does like the fight thing with it in the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
so funny, dude. Like, that video was so good.
He had like the peaches or something on like the sewer floor. Was that that?
That wasn't
was
the
that
Content
video?
Cop. He had
Oh.
that was a legit food review.
Oh yeah, that's
he had,
right.
He had pickles in the sewer.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite video of his.
He like went down and
Him and
like,
H3
that's so
H3
gross.
going around finding rotisserie chickens around town.
didn't he like
That
eat him like
video
off?
was nasty.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm sad iDubbbz doesn't upload more because he's like, dude,
He's funny.
So funny, man. Like,
It seems like all of my favorite YouTube channels upload like maybe once a month.
yeah.
Like,
They have like very like
There's this
non-consistent.
one channel that like I love his videos. He's like my favorite YouTube channel of all time. In fact, I'm wearing a sweatshirt with his like logo on it right now. ZNA Productions. He's so good.
Wait, who
what
is
does he
this?
do?
ZNA Productions. He makes like weapons and stuff.
Oh, you know who else? The Hacksmith. Have you seen any of his videos?
Yeah,
He literally
yeah.
made an actual like electromagnetic Captain America shield where he wears like magnets on his arm and someone can throw it and he'll actually like catch it like Captain America.
Oh,
It's
that's
so
really
cool.
cool.
He's built a ton of sick stuff.
The thing about ZNA is like he just is not doing well financially, and so like his past like 20 videos or so have not been making weapons, and it's been super duper sad, but he still has like a really funny personality to where it grows on you and you still like
How many
I
subs
still
does he have?
over 1.2 million.
Dang, how's he not doing well financially? Like, what happened?
He makes
Apocalypse
weapons on
and-
Oh,
YouTube.
so
Oh
What
yeah,
do
that
you
it's just
guys-
like the
Oh.
demonetized stuff.
So
yeah.
all of his videos, have been not making weapons, and it kind of sucks. But some of his older videos, like he makes armor and stuff, and like he has this whole Crusader like aesthetic, and it's really cool, like white and red with the red cross. He's really good, but he only posts like once a month.
Yeah, YouTube is in such a terrible state right now.
Yeah, YouTube. It's
Mhm.
it's not good.
Like,
I
it's just unbelievably oversaturated with creators.
Oh,
so
man.
many
Yeah.
people use it now.
But it's
So
like-
many people.
And that's fine. Like, if people want to, make videos and take a shot at making that their living, go for it. But like,
Mhm.
there's so many people who just don't deserve it.
Yeah, it's
like-
and it's
like
so much harder
Jake
now.
Like J Station.
Yeah, J Station.
Oh
like,
my
there's
god.
Yeah,
he
what's
is-
like the thing with like Logan Paul? Because I always see on like
He's
the
like boxing
Snapchat
KSI.
stories of like Fight Night and like.
He's gonna box.
They're
KSI
doing.
again.
Are they doing
another
rematch, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully this one won't be quite as staged.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I want to see KSI beat him to a pulp.
I hope to
I can't
God
stand
Logan gets
Logan
dropped.
Paul. Dude,
But
he is,
Logan's
like,
jacked
actually the
though.
worst.
Like actually,
Oh yeah.
he could. I feel like he'd beat the
I don't
actual
like him, though.
crap.
KSI is also jacked.
Yeah, KSI's
And I feel like.
But I don't think he's as jacked as
I think KSI
Logan,
wants it more.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it's also not. I mean,
Because that's KSI's thing.
Yeah.
It's like he labels himself as a
KSI.
boxer now.
KSI, it could be very well jacked, if not more jacked, as Logan, but it's just how their bodies are.
Mhm.
Where it's like, obviously, Logan's bigger, so he looks more jacked.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
just like,
he's like Logan's just taller.
yeah, and so Logan looks more jacked, but in reality, KSI
They're
probably
pretty
they're,
even.
Yeah, they're even or the same. And also, you gotta think about it. Also, it's not just strength. It's not just, when it comes down to boxing, it's not just brute strength. It comes down to technique and actually
Strategy.
landing,
Tactics.
hitting your punch,
Yeah.
they're landing your hits. And like KSI is training with the Mayweathers, like
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Logan,
Oh
but
my God.
Logan has friggin' Let's Go Champ guy. Like, come on.
Walmart.
Yeah, and freaking
Walmart.
Jake Paul.
He's got Let's Go Champ, Jake Paul, and his mom,
Yeah.
and his dad, who has been accused of making out with girls that are way too young for him.
Not accused.
Oops.
It was
Well,
on
it was on
video.
video. Yeah, that's true. I think if I had to pick a favorite YouTuber at the moment, I think probably Leon Lush. If you guys haven't seen him, he
I
makes
don't
like
know.
commentary videos. Dude, his editing is so good. Like he'll like suck in air and it like a fishbowl thing. I can't really describe it, but just like
I
go
think I know
watch
what
go
you
watch some
mean.
of his videos. He is so funny. He did like a collab with Badlands Chugs,
Mm-hmm.
who he made, who he made a
Badlands
video
Chugs
on.
is my favorite.
He did a video on Badlands Chugs before, because he's not like a mean commentary. Like at the end of all of his videos, he's like, "Remember, this is all just jokes." And like Badlands Chugs comes into his comments like, "Dude, I appreciate you doing a video on me. Thanks for all the support or whatever." And then they do a collab. Like he seems like genuinely like
toxic,
a good
yeah.
person. Yeah, he's not toxic.
like
He
know,
just-
like the Cody Ko, like he gets a lot of
Yeah. I
love
backlash.
Cody
He's
Ko.
when
like-
he
Cody
when he
Ko's
did the
hilarious,
thing
too.
on Dre Drexler, he was like
Oh,
he
yeah.
like DM'd him. Is like, dude, this is
Yeah.
funny as
Uh-huh.
heck.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
awesome
And
video.
then Jake Paul's like, he's a cyberbully.
Cody
And then,
Ko,
yeah.
I think Cody Ko would be probably. I'd like him more if he uploaded more. He just
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah,
upload
he
enough.
just doesn't have an
And his songs are
regular
good
upload.
too.
Cody Ko's.
Yeah.
I don't remember his music very well. I remember the one where him and Noel did, what was it called, like Walkman.
Oh, Walkman, yeah.
Yeah,
that song.
Mhm.
that was funny.
But yeah,
But yeah.
like he does like that's cringe and stuff,
Dude,
and like
That's
most of like
Cringe is. Leon Lush is my favorite YouTuber, but That's Cringe is my favorite series.
yeah,
It's
like
so
and like the
good,
content
man.
creators that he does it on, like
Uh-huh.
they don't mind. They're like, that's funny
Well,
as heck.
Girl Defined probably
Well,
minds,
yeah.
but those are the best video. Those are
Yeah.
the best too. That's Cringe.
I'm going to do
Those are so
a quick
good.
recommendation because you made a YouTube recommendation. So I'm going to shout out MBR, EM, and then Bear. So funny. I'm in one of his videos actually. But yeah, he's really funny because I joined one of his live streams and played with him. But he's hilarious. He's just like a gaming channel, but he's probably one of my favorites. Definitely top like YouTube channel of all
Oh,
time.
I thought of another recommendation actually. It's Braden on YouTube.
Hey,
Oh,
you know.
facts.
If you're watching on YouTube,
Yeah.
links to Brady and Luke's channels are in the description.
Mhm.
How about that one channel, Luke Melby on YouTube?
Never heard of it.
Oh, word?
Got him.
It's full of top tier content. Be
Yeah.
sure to go in the
Such
description.
as your presidential campaign announcement.
Oh yes, that's a very political video. So
That was funny.
All right, so we're going to be wrapping up the podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Real Talk podcast. Coming up, you can expect some more movie reviews and possibly maybe Luke Melby's book reading. We might.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
that-
You can't forget about
that'll
that.
probably be a
Yes.
special episode.
But yeah, so we're going to wrap the podcast here. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.